So, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sabana Park Complex, match day 2 of the Reign of the Jamaica Premier League. Sees Cavalier FC hosting Arnett Gardens, and I will give you the teams in a minute as they enter the pitch. So, at this time, I'll be providing the starting team. So, we'll go with Arnett Gardens, number 55 in goal, Anthony Bennett, making his debut for Arnett Gardens. Number 7, Captain Jamon Shepherd. Number 6, Joel Jones. Number 16, Ricardo Thomas. Number 10, Rashiki Kelson. 14, Roderick Granville. 15, Tariq Jones. 21, Jeremy Nelson. 18, Jaim Thomas. 19, Dexter Manning. And number 26, Shantamoy Taylor. While for the Cavalier FC, it's number 31, Jaden White in goal. Captain number 6, Giovanni Leng. Number 3, Zergino De Hera. He is Surinamese national. Number 5, Deshaun Talbot. Number 11, Christopher Ainsworth. 12, Denzel McKenzie making his JPL debut. 13, Dwayne Allen. 27, Jerome McCleary. 20, Jamoy Dennis. 33, Shaquille Stein. And number 24, Michael Forbes, also making his Jamaica Premier League debut for Cavalier SFC. And looking forward to what should be an interesting encounter. Arnett Gardens on match day 1, they were smashed 5-1 by Racing United. Cavalier, they came away with a 0-0 draw versus Harbour View after playing most of that game with 10 men when Shamar Watson was ejected in the 12th minute. Cavalier also played recently in the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championship. They drew that game here with Juventus de Caya's team out of Haiti. Shamar Watson scored an absolute stunner to give them the lead. But in the 77th minute, the Haitian team drew level through a free kick from Peterson Saïd. And the Cavalier, after 2 games in the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championship, just on the solitary point. Yesterday's results, Racing United defeated Waterhouse by 2-1. Phoenix Capital Maroons defeated Harborview 2-0. Portmore United and Cavalier Gardens played to a 0-0 draw. And Dumby Holding defeated Spanish Town Police by a goal to nil. We're on the way. Ricardo Thomas. It's a throw. Finds Joel Jones. Back to Thomas. Thomas hits this one across. Looking for Shantamoy Taylor. Cleared by Giovanni Leng. Forward with a pass. There is Jamoy Dennis. And Roderick Granville. Lovely pass to Ricardo Thomas. He's been pressed though by Talbot. Actually, that's Jerome McCleary in the right back position. Tariq Jones in possession for Arnett Gardens. Comes back to Jeremy Nelson. Nelson over to Joel Jones. Jones gets it forward to Granville. Granville to Dexter Manning. Manning out to Thomas. Jones finds Manning. Good work from Manning there, keeping possession. And blocked by there. Thomas. To Jaheim Thomas gets his first touch. That ball is switched. Looking for Rashiki Kelson. He came on as a substitute versus Racing. Kelson and Ainsworth battling it out. Leng. Over to there. Comes forward to Jamoy Dennis. The Jamaica College Manning Cup player. Goes back to Jerome McCleary. And we're going to have a break in play. As Ricardo Thomas came out the worst from that challenge. Referee Odette Hamilton has summoned the medics. Not too far from the bench, so they were right there. Thomas is off momentarily. See, two Arnett Gardens players were up, and Odette Hamilton has started the game back with a drop ball to De Hera. Goes over to Michael Forbes. Forbes back to Jadine White. White to Leng. To De Hera. Back to Jadine White. Cavalier. They are not perturbed by this as White hits this one forward. Headed out there by Joel Jones. McCleary going down the side. Oh, gets by. Oh, that was harsh. Two players barged into each other there. Joel Jones and Jerome McCleary. Jones seemed to have been on the worst end of that. Play restarts. Thomas over to Jeremy Nelson. Nelson finds Jamon Shepherd. Shepherd forward, but pass is overcooked. Goes to Jadine White. Holds it out quickly to Michael Forbes. Back to De Hera and Jadine White. Cavaliers seeing a lot of possession in their defensive third. They don't seem to mind. Jadine White. There to Leng. Leng forward. Finds Ainsworth. That's a delightful. Oh, Ainsworth coming inside there, but that cross was headed out. Kelson in possession. Comes inside onto his favorite left foot. Rashiki Kelson plays the ball in front, looking for Roger Granville. Not successful. Here's Jamon Shepherd though. Loses out. Shaquille Stein has Ainsworth with him. Looking for Stein, but that ball was cut out there by Dexter Manning. Jamoy Dennis looking for a call, but nothing, says referee Hamilton. Through to Cavalier. Michael Forbes. Who's back to Jaden White. Comes over to there. Forward he goes, but Bennett is gonna collect that one. Bennett hits that one forward. Headed out by Michael Forbes. Calvin. Actually, that's Ainsworth. Does well to win possession there. Finds Jamoy Dennis. Dennis. Forward. Shot on goal by Denzel McKenzie. He was lining up that one. Didn't get the best of connections. Possession lost. Dennis. Looking for McKenzie, but pass not as clean as you'd like. Jamon Shepherd will bring it out along with Tariq Jones. Over to Kelson. Actually, that's Jaheim Thomas. Ball there by Ainsworth looking for Stein. Stein looking to come inside, but Joel Jones comfortably cleared that. Talbot. Dwayne Allen. Robbed of possession there. Not a bad attempt there, but Cavalier will regain possession through Michael Forbes. Back to Jaden White. Giovanni Leng. Leng comes forward looking for McCleary, but headed out. Here is Roderick Granville. Oh, gets by there. Granville. And he's been pulled down by Giovanni Leng. That's a penalty. Oh, Giovanni Leng there. That is absolutely a penalty. So in the 8th minute, Arnett Gardens have gotten a penalty. St. Lucian goalkeeper hasn't returned as yet. But that's an absolute penalty. Oh, we have over 500 persons on the live and not even 100 likes. That is absolutely disappointing. Penalty to Arnett Gardens. And Rashiki Kelson is over it. He's up against Jaden White. Brilliantly taken penalty by Kelson. Advantage Arnett Gardens. In the 10th minute. Oh, the Junglists have taken the lead. Rashiki Kelson from the spot. So it's 1-0 to Arnett Gardens. The defending champions will have to come from behind in this one. That was not a good pass from Dennis. Denzel McKenzie. He too didn't make a good pass, but Granville was guilty there of taking out the area. Arnett Gardens, they must be relieved. By this time last week, they would have conceded twice already. Certainly are looking to make that mistake. There, forward he comes with that one. Anthony Bennett, a little bit of a confusion there between himself and his defenders. But Cavalier not able to make the most of that pass, and Arnett Gardens themselves just booted that one into touch. Through Michael Forbes. That was a lovely turn by Jamoon Shepherd there. Oh, he was looking to tee up Granville. Here's Dexter Manning. That goes over the top. That was more ambition than anything else. Didn't get a good connection there, did Dexter Manning. But Coach Philip Williams certainly trusts him in the middle of the field. Not seen Captain Marlon Allen. I'm almost sure I saw him earlier. Here is Michael Forbes looking for Stein. And that's going to be a foul against Dennis. Just Kelson, fresh off scoring a penalty just now. Second goal for the season. He scored when Arnett Gardens were beaten 5-1. Dexter Manning, not a bad attempt. But Cavalier coming forward, and that's a foul, says the referee. Seems as if she was playing advantage. FIFA referee Odette Hamilton from the Dennis infraction, but Stein was also taken out, so she's brought the play back and given earlier call. And Ainsworth gets this one forward. That's not a bad pass. McCleary was just not alert enough or quickly enough there. That would have been a lovely pass, but McCleary wasn't so successful. So Jeremy Nelson is actually playing in the centre back role for Arnett Gardens. Gets it back to Bennett. Joel Jones there heads that one out. And Denzel McKenzie. Loses out. Over to Ricardo Thomas. Oh, that was a glorious opportunity for Arnett Gardens there. Oh, he wants to get that one back, Shantamoy Taylor. He would definitely remember this venue. He would have scored many goals on this venue for St. George's College back in his Manning Cup days. Oh, he would have loved to have gotten that one back again. Dragged this shot wide. Forward he goes looking for Stein. Michael Denzel McKenzie, that's a good ball inside. And Stein dragged this shot wide. Stein would have really wanted to get that opportunity back. Game is in progress. Jeremy Nelson gets this one forward, looking for Jamoon Shepherd, and Michael Forbes ushers it outside for a throw. Forbes. His throw was intercepted by Nelson on that occasion and hit in touch. Again. Forbes. Long throw forward, looking for Stein. Headed out by Jeremy Nelson. Throws are getting closer and closer. Ainsworth leaves this one and opts to allow Michael Forbes to make one of his long-winded throws. Here he goes. Headed on by Stein. And forward. Throw to Cavalier. Denzel McKenzie. Back to the air. Back to McKenzie. Over to Michael Forbes. Pass intercepted. Shantamoy Taylor is in possession. And there does well, but Arnett Gardens through Shantamoy Taylor. Still in possession. Oh, gets it out wide to Kelson. Kelson. Oh, good work by Kelson there to get rid of Michael Forbes and Ricardo. Actually, that's not Ricardo Thomas. That is Jaheim Thomas. His shot. Goal kick. Booted forward by Jadine White. But Tariq Jones gets there and gets it to Kelson, who was looking to get by Michael Forbes. That was never going to happen. Forbes. Forward he comes. Headed out by Jones. Stein. Challenges. And here is Ricardo Thomas. Gets this one forward. Oh, Shantamoy Taylor does lovely there. Gets it over. Here's a chance for Granville. Oh, weaving his way around. Roger Granville not getting the shot off. Good block by Leng. Granville gets it cross, but Michael Forbes is there to effect a clearance. Only as far as Tariq Jones. Jones. Back to Nelson. To Dexter Manning. Back to Thomas. Over to Tariq Jones. To Kelson. Arnett Gardens. Maintaining possession inside the Cavalier half. Goes all the way back to Joel Jones. Lovely football from Arnett Gardens here. Jones. Back again out to Tariq Jones. The Joneses have linked up. Goes for a shot. Comfortably held in the end by Jadine White. Who goes for a forward pass. Joel Jones is going to head that one out. Jamoon Shepherd is in pursuit. Allen to Ainsworth. Denzel McKenzie. Here is McKenzie looking for Shaquille Stein. That's actually too much of a bad of a ball. Granville will win possession. Gets it to Thomas. Shepherd to Thomas. Dexter Manning. Manning to Thomas. He has grown in confidence as Dexter Manning. Oh, gives that one away to Jamoy Dennis. Dennis to the air. Jerome McCleary. Denzel McKenzie back to the air. Leng. There. Coming forward. Lots of space. Looking for Shaquille Stein. Intercepted. Jamoon Shepherd gets this one out to Shantamoy Taylor. Taylor gets inside. He was lining up an effort on goal there. Good block by Giovanni Leng. Corner to Arnett Gardens. 20 minutes gone in this one. Cavalier are effecting the substitutes to get warmed up. Queen Thompson is one of them. Back on loan from Mullines, where he was last season. Lewis Watson is also getting one. Ball played inside. And another corner. Like I said, young Tevin Savage is on the bench as well. Recently played in for the Reggae Boys in the under-15 tournament. Ball played inside. Headed out. Denzel McKenzie to Stein. Dwayne Allen. Ball forward. Here it comes. Looking for Stein. Looking for Stein! Equalizer for Cavalier. That was swift from the defending champions. Oh, that was extremely efficient from Cavalier. Lots of players were involved in that build-up. Denzel McKenzie, Christopher Ainsworth, Dennis, and then Shaquille Stein. There is a break in players. Jaden White is down. You come to expect that from Cavalier whenever they get some sort of advantage or they are back on level terms. Rudolph Speed taking the time to play in the Arnett Gardens goal. That is Anthony Bennett, former Harborview FC goalkeeper. He just joined Arnett Gardens, makes his debut today. So, defending champions, they are back on level terms. I'm really disappointed. We have close to over 1,000 persons on the live, and I don't have even 200 likes. That's disappointing. That really is disappointing. Please do hit the like button. Back to live action to Arnett Gardens. Thomas Kelson has decided to change his position. Mackenzie to Dennis. That is lovely. Looking for Stein. Stein gets by Joel Jones. Oh, Denzel Mackenzie's shot there. He should have allowed that one to come across his body some more. But in the end, he gets a corner. And Cavalier team, I'm telling you, when they get you on the counter, they are extremely efficient, to say the least. Ainsworth on corner taking duties. Cavalier all but two players back. And Ainsworth was taking the corner. Here is Ainsworth. That's just one across to the near post, but blocked by Ricardo Thomas and out front of the corner. That wasn't actually a really good corner there by Ainsworth. He needs to do much better with that. Ainsworth again. Gets this one across. Not bad. To Shaquille Stein. Steins. Effort is blocked. Corner number 3 for Cavalier. As we see Lewis Watson and Quinn Thompson going through their paces. Breaking play. Referee Hamilton not happy with the pushing and shoving in the box. We're on the way now. Ainsworth gets this one across. Still not a really good corner, but Kelson gets possession for Arnett Gardens. Good work from Rashiki Kelson. And he was bundled over by Jamoy Dennis. Good to see Dennis in the Premier League. I expect him to be lining up for Jamaica College in the upcoming Manning Cup season. They had a pre-season game in which they dispatched Harborview by 2-0. And Jamaica College hoping that they can get back to their dominance. Back on live action. Joel Jones over to Ricardo Thomas. Forward, headed out by both Leng and Talbert. Next man in. Forward, Ricardo Thomas loses it out. And next man in. Over to Jamoon Shepherd. Jones. Tariq Jones. Chips this one forward. Ball across. Cleared. Dwayne Allen and Michael Forbes. And that's a foul to and Stein is offside. And I'm hearing the announcer saying that goal was scored by Dennis. I'll get the correct scorer in the end. It looked to me like that was Shaquille Stein who scored that goal, but the announcer is saying Dennis. Here is Ricardo Thomas though, in possession, and he's fouled by Denzel McKenzie. That looked as if it was Shaquille Stein who got the goal there. It may have been Dennis. The hairstyle is not unfamiliar. Thomas takes quickly, goes to Roderick Granville. Granville. Shot just wide. Goal kick to Cavalier. White gets it forward, but Ainsworth wasn't able to keep that one in play. Throw to Arnett. Dwayne Allen, good effort. Jamon Shepherd weaving his way forward, but Shepherd was on his way just now. Michael Forbes gets this one forward. Looking for Shaquille Stein. He's in a foot race with Jeremy Nelson. That one goes into touch. Nelson throws it over to Joel Jones. Jones finds Tariq Jones. Finds Jamu. Kelson trying to get that one through the legs of Michael Forbes. Not successful. Tariq Jones. Forward he goes to Shantamoy Taylor. Back to Jones. Looking to change for Roderick Granville, but Jerome McClare was alert. Heads that one into touch. Ricardo Thomas takes it quickly to Shepherd. Michael Forbes on defensive duties. Thomas all the way back. He goes to Joel Jones, who goes over to Tariq Jones. Back to Jeremy Nelson. Nelson forward, looking for Granville. That one hits up on Roderick Granville. And it's not a bad pass by Nelson. It was misjudged by Granville. White. Forward. Looking for Stein, but Nelson heads that one out. Roderick Granville. Just takes the man in. Oh, he's robbed by Denzel McKenzie. And Dexter Manning goes into the book in the 30th minute for an infringement. Free kick to Cavalier. It's going to be taken by Christopher Ainsworth. Okay, so it's Chamoy Dennis that scored that goal. I gave that one to Stein. I'm sure Dennis would not be pleased about that, but it's actually Jamoy Dennis. Ainsworth to Mackenzie. That straight off the training pitch. Didn't work out as they would have liked. Here is Dennis to Ainsworth, but Michael Forbes gets it forward, but not successful on that occasion. All his teammates was on the opposite side, of which he was looking to launch an attack. Tariq Jones in possession. Looking for Jamon Shepherd, but Dwayne Allen was alert there. There, gets it forward to Dennis. Dennis to Denzel McKenzie. McKenzie looking for Stein. Oh, if he had gotten that ball, that would have been a magnificent pass from Denzel McKenzie. It's a throw to Cavalier. Back to Michael Forbes. Gets it forward. And header there by Dennis. Goes into touch. Goal kick to Arnett Gardens. Here is Ricardo Thomas to Roderick Granville. Back to Thomas. Goes to Jeremy Nelson. Nelson all the way over to Tariq Jones. Jones forward to Kelson. This could be promising. Kelson looking for Granville. Not successful, but comes back to Thomas, who finds Granville. Makes a one-time pass. Handball against Jerome McCleary. Please remember to hit the like button. We have over 1,000 persons on the live, and we haven't even gotten up to 500 likes. Hit the like button. Quickly taken. And that was actually heading on goal. Jadine White actually parried that around the post. That was a good shot from Rashiki Kelson there off his right foot. Don't normally associate right-footed efforts with Kelson. Was sneaking in. Jadine White pushed it around the post. Please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Quickly taken. And shot there, blocked. Shaquille Stein. He's a willing runner, is Stein. He's a Surinamese. He gets past the Arnett Gardens man as if he's not there. Ball through to Dennis, but he was a little bit overcooked. And Tariq Jones does lovely to play it into touch. Hit the like button. Share the video with persons. There is a player down. Chamoy Dennis. And immediately O'Dane Wilberforce is sent to get warmed up. 1-1. Arnett Gardens took the lead via penalty from Rashiki Kelson. And Cavalier responded moments ago with a goal from Jamoy Dennis. I was a little bit distracted just now. Remember to hit the like button, folks. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. give us a super chat as well. And so there is a breaking player, not missing anything. Player from Cavalier was down, and also one from Arnett Gardens. Referee Hamilton is had enough of that and wants us to get back. Darrell Massicott, the Antiguan national player, is also on the Cavalier bench. So too is Nakil Wright, recently signed from Tivoli Gardens. He's also getting warm. Here is Deshaun Talbot. Back to Giovanni Leng. Leng, forward looking for Ainsworth. Committed a foul there against Tariq Jones. Not intentional. Referee Hamilton. So Dennis is going to be replaced due to an injury. Ricardo Thomas. Forward. Granville takes out Jerome McCleary. So in the 36th minute, substitution for Cavalier SC off number 20, goal scorer Jamoy Dennis. He's going to be replaced by Antigua and Barbuda national. Ball played forward there, but well held by Bennett and played out immediately. Michael Forbes is in pursuit, and he will play that back to Jaden White, who will boot it forward. Joel Jones will control, plays it over to Ricardo Thomas. Gets that one through to Jaim Thomas. Oh, that pass was blocked there by Ainsworth. Kelson over the top. Substitution for Cavalier. 37th minute off is number 20 Jamoy Dennis. He's been replaced by debutant number 7 Darrell Mascot. And off from Antigua, he recently joined Cavalier. Goal kick by Jaden White out to Ainsworth. Mascot gets his first bit of action, gets on the ball, looking to get by Tariq Jones. Gets this one inside, he was looking for Stein. Dwayne Allen gets this one forward. And high boot from Jaim Thomas.
Number 20, Jamal Dennis, replaced by player number 7, Aaron Massicott.
So Denzel McKenzie is over this. Denzel McKenzie is over this one. He's looking to go for goal. McKenzie hits in the wall. Comes out to Dwayne Allen, but the referee says there was an infringement. Anthony Bennett plays this one over, but Leng allows it to go all the way back to Jaden White. White hits this one forward. Mascot heads it forward to Ainsworth. In fact, heads it to himself. Darrell Mascot gets this one on top to McKenzie! That was an absolutely brilliant strike. Oh, Denzel McKenzie, he hit that one. Good bit of play there by Daryl Massicott. And then the 40th minute, it's Cavalier SC 2, Arnett Gardens 1. That was a brilliant goal by Denzel McKenzie. Oh, he's opened his account in the Jamaica Premier League in only his first start. Denzel McKenzie. Good pass back there by Daryl Massicott. And McKenzie.
40th minute. Where number 33, Becky Dice, scored.
Understand. Arnett Gardens looking to equalize. Dexter Manning over to Kelson. That was a lovely control by Kelson there. Gets past his marker. Gets the ball back on top. Looking for a penalty. Nothing, says the referee. Ainsworth coming forward. Cavaliers very dangerous in these situations. Gets the ball forward to Massicott. And nothing, says referee. And here's Jaheim Thomas. Forward to Kelson. Top, but oh, Jaden White will come and claim that one. Bowled out to Dashawn Talbot. But he loses out. Jaheim Thomas chips this one over. But Jaden White will get possession. Rolls it out quickly to Christopher Ainsworth. Looking for Massicott. That is a good ball. Here is Daryl Massicott. Looking to free up himself, but not successful. Comes back to Christopher Ainsworth. Ball played forward. And that is a goal. Denzel McKenzie on the double. Oh, that was cheeky. Denzel McKenzie on the double. And 2 minutes later, second goal there for Denzel McKenzie. Oh, what a Jamaica Premier League debut he's having for Cavalier. 2 goals in about 3 minutes. And the defending champions have announced themselves in the Jamaica Premier League. Tariq Jones back to Jeremy Nelson. Jones. Daryl Massicott looks to be a very energetic player. Back to Jaden White. White puts that one forward. Joel Jones. Back to Anthony Bennett. He's not having the most prolific debut just far. 3 times he's been beaten in 40 minutes. No real fault of his own. Ball forward. Leng heads it out to Ainsworth. And Ainsworth forward looking for Stein. And Bennett over to Ricardo Thomas. Back to Joel Jones. Goes to Jeremy Nelson. Gets this one to Jones. Jones. Out to Kelson. Kelson. Ball played forward. Headed out by Cavalier. Denzel McKenzie on defensive duties. Here is Stein. Oh. He's going into the book. Captain Jamon Shepherd has entered the book of referee Odette Hamilton. And it's not for a goal. He showed complete dissent on that occasion. Not a lot of fans here for this one. But Cavalier certainly putting on a treat for the persons here. I was telling you that Darren Massicott looks a very energetic player. Coming all the way out there from Antigua and Barbuda. Gets an assist minutes after entering the pitch. And was also involved in that third goal by Cavalier. So the Cavalier have lost a few players in the recent transfer window, but they have definitely done a pretty good job at replacing them. They brought in Mackenzie and Forbes. Those two would have really compensated for the loss of Richard King and Dwayne Atkinson. And Massicott looks like a perfect replacement for Calvin. So they also brought in De Gea in central defense. I suppose himself and Richard King, I suppose himself and Michael Forbes are the ones brought in to replace Richard King. And Chorus is asking, who is replacement for Warner Brown? Well, Arnett Gardens haven't filled that position as yet. You don't have too many 20 goals per season scorers just lingering around the Premier League. And here is there. This is one forward looking for Stein. Stein gets this one across. And yeah, Massicott should have allowed Ainsworth to smash that one. He wants to get into the action. I was telling Chorus, you don't have too many players who have scored 20 goals in the Jamaica Premier League just sitting around. And the quality goal scorers, I think, in terms of strikers who are available, have probably all been scooped up at this point. The transfer window is closed, so there isn't much that they can do. Ricardo Thomas looking for Granville. And that was a little horrendous. Granville there fell awkwardly and hit his head. Another break in play. You don't have too many goal scorers who have scored 20 goals or even double-digit goals sitting around in the recent window. Peter McGregor left Malines and joined Portmore United. He's a quality striker. Arnett Gardens, they have entrusted Shantamoy Taylor as the main number 9. There's also Fabian Reed, who is on the bench. Giovanni Taylor too got a few goals for them early in the season. Not in the starting lineup. So and coach Philip Williams is on the wrong end of some criticisms from the Arnett Gardens faithful. Oh, they are not liking this scoreline at the moment. It's a lengthy. Transfer window is already closed. I understand Arnett Gardens have actually secured the services of a defender. Kyle Bezier, 19-year-old international defender from out of Turks and Caicos. He's actually waiting on his ITC to be ready to represent Arnett Gardens. So They have lost quite a few players, but I think they have certainly not done a not just sat down and not do anything. Anthony Bennett also came in, adding to the goalkeeping pool. Roger Williams left to join Waterhouse. So too did Earl Simpson. I wonder if that's a player they should have done a little bit more to keep on the books at Arnett Gardens there. Is Earl Simpson Jr. Since he did that surgery and came back, hasn't really played much. They also allowed Marlon Allen to leave and join Dumby Holding. He's a striker. So quite a few players would have left Arnett Gardens in this transfer window. And a few would have come. Nakil Wright, you see him there on your screen. He joined from Tivoli, and referee Hamilton has brought a halt to the first half. So at the end of the first half, it's it's Arnett Gardens 1, Cavaliers 3. Goal scored for Arnett Gardens. Rashiki Kelce from the penalty spot. Then Jamoy Dennis equalized for Cavalier. Following which, it was the Denzel McKenzie show. 2 goals in 3 minutes. So we'll break and resume when the half is back live. So we are about to resume here at Sabina Park. It's the defending champions, Cavalier FC. They are leading the Junglers, and it looks as if Cavalier are about to, well, both teams look as if they're about to line up some substitutions. So number 18, number 8. So for Cavalier FC, number 23. So for Cavalier FC, number 23, Quinn Thompson replaces number 27, Jerome McCleary, and number 18 player is, I'm seeing Bernard. It looks, well, Bernard, number 18, replaces number 5, Deshaun Talbot. For Arnett Gardens, number 13, Fabian Reed, and number 22, Roshane Thompson, replaces number 19, Dexter Manning, and number 26, Shantamoy Taylor. And we're off. I'll tell you who number 18 for Cavalier is. I've seen Bernard. So, double substitution by Arnett Gardens. Same for Cavalier. Here is Giovanni Leng. Gets it out to the area. Michael Forbes has switched over to a right fullback position. And Quinn Thompson, who replaced Jerome McCleary, is operating in a left back. Here is a ball played forward by Dwayne Allen. Denzel McKenzie! Straight to Anthony Bennett. And Shepard to Ricardo Thomas. Looking for Fabian Reed. Roshane Thompson. Denzel McKenzie. Fouled there by Jamon Shepard. De Gea plays it out quickly to Ainsworth. Finds Shaquille Stein. Here is Quinn Thompson. First action for him since coming on. So Mackenzie. Good work from Mackenzie there. So that one goes into touch for a corner to Cavalier. So Deshaun Bernard is the number 18 player for Cavalier. Reggae Boys Nation, what you say? Zoom out the camera. At the same, I'm gonna move the camera from first half, you know. Ainsworth in at the back post. Oh, Quinn Thompson was caught there. Here's Darrell Massicott. And he's gonna let that one go into touch. Roderick Granville is also off. He came off being substituted at halftime. So Granville is off. And he's replaced by number 24, Richard Andrews. Fabian Reed looking to Queue up an attack there. Wayne Thompson. Oh, pass intercepted by Andrews. And Dwayne Allen hits this one forward. Shaquille Stein gets possession. Comes to Denzel McKenzie. Left-footed cross. Oh, a little bit overcooked. But Ainsworth will back himself to get that one. He does. Christopher Ainsworth weaving his way around. Looking for a shot on goal. Just wide in the end. Siobhan Peart says the person whose idea it was for Cavalier to sign Denzel McKenzie deserves an award. I completely agree. He's been a good find for them thus far. And here is Jeremy Nelson coming forward to Tariq Jones. Actually, that's Rashiki Kelson. Tariq Jones was dispossessed by Cohen Thompson, but he wins possession back. Kelson looking forward, looking to find Fabian Reed there, but not successful. Here's McKenzie. Plays this ball through to Shaquille Stein. Oh, lovely work from Stein. Here is Stein with the toe poke. Saved by Anthony Bennett. And Shepard streaming forward. Gets back. The ball is looking for a cross, but Daira intercepts. Plays this one out. Looking for Ainsworth. Good work from Ainsworth. The entirety of the Reggae Boys senior team coaching staff is inside the Sabina Park complex. Coach Steve McLaren is here and watching. I wonder who will impress him from this game. Andrews to Thompson. Back to Andrews. Kelson. Good work from Arnett Gardens there. Michael Forbes booted that one forward. And Bennett chips this one, but Stein reaches it, gets it to Massicott. Massicott to Denzel McKenzie, looking for the hat-trick. Here is McKenzie. Oh! He got his ideas a little bit twisted there, but Cavalier will retain possession. Good pass from Michael Forbes. Ainsworth overlooking for Stein. Let this one goes across. Stein not being tackled by anyone from Arnett Gardens. Comes back on top to Massicott. Shot. Charge down. Arnett Gardens will retain possession. Jaheim Thomas. Out to Kelson. Kelson goes back to Jamoon Shepard. Shepard frees up Ricardo Thomas. Back to Kelson. Over to Rashane Thompson. Tariq Jones. Back to Thomas. Looking for a pass there, but Cavalier play intercepted. There's Arnett Gardens player down. Here's Rashane Thompson. Looking for Kelson. Kelson gets the ball on his left. Goes for a shot. Blocked. Looks like Giovanni Leng. Actually, that's Quinn Thompson. Shot again. Blocked by Leng this time. Headed forward by Ainsworth. And that's going to be a foul against Christopher Ainsworth. He was trying to get by Ricardo Thomas there. Arnett Gardens. Oh, interception by Shaquille Stein. Ainsworth. Ball through to Stein. This is going to be close. And that goes out for a throw. Good recovery from Joel Jones there. On that occasion, winning the foot race over Stein. The referee says that's a throw to Arnett Gardens. Oh, Arnett Gardens playing out from the back. Jeremy Nelson coming forward. Goes over the top, looking for Andrews. Beats Michael Forbes. That was a delightful control. Forbes is going to go into the book, I think. Referee Hamilton, that was a good pass from Jeremy Nelson. Misjudged the fight there, did Michael Forbes. Doesn't go in the book. Referee says, wait on the whistle. Jaden White has some time to organize the defenders. Please do remember to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And if you so desire, you can always hit the super chat icon and pay an entry fee. Ricardo Thomas. Good to Kelson on the training pitch. Deflected for a corner. That was a good routine there. No one was expecting him to play that one short. They were all expecting him to play across in the box, but quickly taken. And Ricardo, that's Jamon Shepherd. He's had better days in the Arnett Gardens kit. Defending champions have certainly responded quickly and decisively. And White hits this one forward. Looking for Stein to play the head on. Oh, Shaquille Stein gets this one over to Ainsworth. Ainsworth looking to get by Ricardo Thomas, but experienced defender is Ricardo Thomas. All the way back to Michael Forbes. Forbes looking for a forward pass to Denzel McKenzie. It comes. McKenzie hustling. And Arnett Gardens on the counter. Kelson in possession. And he's been pulled back by Bernard. Referee Hamilton comes over to have a look. And taken quickly. Kelson outside. And Jaden White come to the table. And there's that one. Goes forward. Shepherd heads that one out. There is it forward, but only as far as Kelson. Kelson. Ball comes over to Andrews. Shepherd. Andrews. Passes it forward there. Oh, that was not a bad idea. Looking for Stein. Looking for Shaquille Stein. Oh, his touch was a little bit heavy there. Nelson. Forward he comes. Gets this one to Kelson. Kelson has really had a good influence on the game. Forward pass. There will clear it. Ricardo Thomas. Looking to find Fabian Reed, but weren't on the same wavelength on that occasion. As we see Nakil Wright warming up. And Jaden White hits this one forward. Headed out by Thomas. To Kelson. Kelson to Rasheen Thompson. Thompson back to Kelson. Back to Jamon Shepherd. Lovely pass. And Fabian Reed wasn't able to get off a positive attempt there. And breaking play. Jaden White is down injured. Substitution being lined up for Cavalier here. Number 26, O'Dane Wilberforce, is going in for the double goal scorer, number 12, Denzel McKenzie. So that's it. 60 minutes, and McKenzie's off. And he absolutely had a brilliant impact on this game. McKenzie's off. And ball played forward by White. Let it out. Jones. Good work from Joel Jones. Forward, he plays it.
Substitution from
That's a throw.
start player number 12. Then from McKenzie.
Fabian Reed
Player number
plays it out to
26 for the Liverpool.
and headed out there by De Gea. Massive cut. Lovely work there from the Antiguan. Gets it inside. Oh, he was looking for Ainsworth. Wilberforce hasn't quite gotten to the pace of the game. That is a good ball played over there by Dwayne Allen. Shaquille Stein. Stein plays it forward. Looking for Ainsworth. Back to Stein. Back to Ainsworth. Cavalier team playing around Stein. To Allen. Loses out there. The Dwayne Allen loses out. Shepherd. Shepherd streaming forward. Jamoon Shepherd. That's going to be a foul. Fabian Reed was looking to play that one quickly. Free kick to Arnett Gardens. Quickly taken. Jamoon Shepherd. Out to Tariq Jones. Into Rushane Thompson. Thompson finds Kelson. Kelson to Tariq Jones. Plays across. Headed out by Giovanni Leng. And Deshaun Talbert plays that one out. Throw taken by Quayne Thompson. Nelson takes that one quickly. Played over to Andrews. Andrews going forward. Jaheim Thomas. Over to Tariq Jones. Jones. Back to Thomas. To Kelson. And that's blocked. Jeremy Nelson plays it forward. Arnett Gardens. Good sequence of play by the Junglists. Good balls played in the box. Fabian Reed not able to free up his leg there for a shot. But Cavalier coming forward. Stein. Shaquille Stein. Oh, he should have gone for a shot there. He opted for a pass. Arnett Gardens coming forward now. Looking for Fabian Reed. Giovanni Leng will get possession. And into touch for a throw. Arnett Gardens have coming to their own. Quinn Thompson looking for a Wilberforce. Headed forward to Bennett. Bennett to Shepherd. Good work from the goalkeeper there on that occasion. Shepherd to Rasheen Thompson. Thompson over to Tariq Jones. Back to Thompson. Jamoon Shepherd. Kelson. Jaheim Thomas. They call him National. Cavalier win possession. Stein. 2 versus 3 in this attack. Out to Ainsworth. Looking for Stein. And that Massicott. He should have done better with that. That was a good ball over by Ainsworth. Thompson. Forward to Kelson. Jamoon Shepherd. It's not a bad attempt. And breaking play. Jaden White is down injured again. I'm not surprised. He's going to be down for a while. Actually, he's going to be down on a lot more times, given where the game is at this moment. You're not missing any action. But while we have a break in play, please hit the like button.
Player number 7, Jamoon Shepherd, replaced by player number 20, Nephew, Wray.
So substitution for Arnett Gardens. 65th minute. Jamoon Shepherd, player number 7, was replaced by player number 20, Nakil Wright, making his debut for Arnett Gardens. He would have loved to have made his debut under different circumstances. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And hit the super chat option if you are able to do so. Jason Gooner is saying White hardly goes through any games without requiring treatment. I suppose that's the Cavalier way, because Vino Bartlett was well known for that, what I would want to call it, a tactic. White ready after being given a few ounces of the magic spray. Arnett Gardens forwarded a pass. Headed. Oh, that's our own goal. That was absolutely horrendous. Giovanni Leng. Oh, White was advancing. Leng headed the ball back into his own goal. Both of them, none willing to take responsibility for that goal. Leng headed the ball back. White was advancing like a freight train. Ball went past him. More interesting game it is now. Dwayne Allen gets that over to Massicott. Every time Cavalier has conceded a goal, they look as if they're ready to score one. Dwayne Allen again gets the ball forward to Wilberforce. And shot by Ainsworth. Goes over to the Courtney Walsh. Stands.
It's Arnett Gardens 2, Cavalier 3.
Nakil Wright gets the ball into Jaheim Thomas. Thomas, that's going to go out of touch. Throw to Cavalier. Quinn Thompson. Throws it forward, looking for Allen. Ainsworth was the one challenging just now. Quinn Thompson. Headed out by Arnett Gardens. Cavalier has given them a lifeline, I would want to think. Dwayne Allen. Arnett Gardens. Suddenly, they have awoken. Roisin Thompson. Ricardo Thomas streaming forward, loses out. Cavalier, Ainsworth being pressed. Quinn Thompson. Nelson plays it back to Anthony Bennett. Bennett to Ricardo Thomas. Thomas. Forward to Roisin Thompson. Into Kelson. Kelson. Forward to Fabian Reed. Loses out. Dwayne Allen. There. Gets it forward to Massicott. Nothing, says referee Hamilton. Arnett Gardens coming forward. Loses out to Cavalier again. Streaming forward is an interception there by Roisin Thompson. Good work from the midfielder. Here is Nakil Wright. Gets it forward to Kelson. Kelson weaving his way around to Roisin Thompson. And Cavalier will win possession and boot it forward. Anthony Bennett will get possession. Jeremy Nelson coming forward. Gets this one to Nakil Wright, but he's been pressed by Giovanni Leng. Free kick to Arnett Gardens. Ricardo Thomas. He's lining up this one for a direct attempt on goal. Two-man wall constructed by Jaden White. Oh, that was the chance. The ball came straight to Jaden White. He patted it down. And the unrushing Arnett Gardens attacker just pushed that one over the top. I reckon he should have gotten that one on target. And another breaking play. So the teams that are playing, Arnett Gardens in the red, Cavalier in the white. Bless up in a Juras. Like you like but now hide, brother. People them nah touch it bossy. So it's actually a goal kick. Jadine White, absolutely fortunate on that occasion, as we see another Arnett Gardens substitute warming up. Shakida Wizard played forward is White. Massicot. And he threw Jeremy Nelson away. Massicot, he threw Jeremy Nelson away on that occasion. Odette Hamilton, she stopped it, the play. Michael Forbes. Forward pass, but just gives that one away to Arnett Gardens. Nelson to Joel Jones. Jones, lots of time. Forward. Tariq Jones gets a throw. To Kelson. Kelson. Back to Jeremy Nelson. Back to Kelson. He's been very instrumental in this game, is Rashiki Kelson. Ball played forward, but a little bit too heavy there. Jadine White hits that one forward. Jeremy Nelson. Jaheim Thomas gets that one across. There is Andrews. And Shaquille Stein all the way back doing some defensive duties. Here's Richard Thompson. Gets it to Nakil Wright. Wright goes for a shot over the bar on that occasion. Goal kick to Cavalier. Respect Issa Allen for hitting the super chat feature. So White forward he goes with that one, looking for Stein. Headed on, but headed out by Jeremy Nelson. And referee says Nelson was fouled. He starts it quickly.
76-minute caution, issues for Cavalier number 31, Jadine White.
Jadine White was carded just now, seems to have been for time wasting. Here's Ricardo Thomas. That is a good ball forward. And Queen Shaquille Stein brought down there. Ball played forward to Queen Thompson. Ainsworth not going into that crunching challenge. Bernard does well just now to slow the attack. Thomas forward to Jaheim Thomas. Over to Andrews. Back to Ricardo Thomas. Played forward, looking for Fabian Reed. Saying Reed was offside. 11 minutes to go. I just have a feeling that we're going to have another goal in this one. Back to Leng. Back to Dwayne Allen. Back to Leng. Leng was bundled off that ball that time by Jaheim Thomas, but Allen Jaheim Kelson. That cross was overcooked by Tariq Jones. Good out speed, ringing in the changes. Actually asking Michael Forbes to come back and play. Doesn't want him operating in a wing back position anymore. Forbes hits it forward, dictating the pace of the game since start of the second half, which he's been asked to play more of an attacking midfield role. So free kick to Arnett Gardens, 4-man wall being requested by Jaden White. As let's get the likes up to 1,000 people. We have close to 2,000 persons watching the live stream. We really appreciate getting up to 1,000 likes. Four-man wall constructed by Jaden White. Kelson is there. And Ricardo Thomas. Who is going to kick this one? Kelson. Brilliant save from Jaden White. That was going in. That was going in. The wall opened up, it seems. That was absolutely brilliant from White. That's a match-winning save. If you ask me, corner to Arnett Gardens. Everyone from Cavalier is back in the box defending. Ball played across. Handed held by White. But referee says he was impeded. He was being impeded by Joel Jones. Referee Hamilton says that's a free kick to White. White hits it forward. Jones heads it out. And Dwayne Allen plays it forward. Substitution for Arnett Gardens. Shakida Wizard, number 27, is on. He replaced number 15, Tariq Jones. So that's a like-for-like change. Wizard. Forward to Kelson. Taken quickly there, did Rashika Kelson. Back to Nelson. Over to Ricardo Thomas. Ball played forward to Wizard. Wayne Thompson was alert on that occasion. Gets a throw. It's a throw for Cavalier SC. Ball lead forward. Thompson. Free kick to Cavalier. Leng. He's gonna push this one forward. Chips it over. Straight to Anthony Bennett. Bennett bowls that one out to Ricardo Thomas. Doesn't have any options. He goes back to Nelson. Nelson. Back to Ricardo Thomas. Forward he comes looking for Fabian Reed. But the hero gets in front. Stein. Gets behind. Stein. Shaquille Stein. Oh. Goes down with an injury. It's Stein. And Rasheen Thompson. Michael Forbes plays this one forward. And Stein is down. Well, he's up and moving, but I suppose he's gonna be coming off shortly. Joel Jones to Wizard. Wizard to Kelson. Kelson, good work from Kelson. Kelson gets it inside. Header, back post. Ball played across. Appealing for a handball. Nothing, says referee Hamilton. Cavalier clears their line momentarily. Nelson. Fabian Reed. And that didn't miss by too much. Nakil Wright. So 89th minute substitution for Cavalier SC or FC off is number 33, Shaquille Stein. He's going to be replaced by number 25, O'Shane Chambers.
Substitution for the Cavalier player number 33, Shaquille Stein, was replaced by player number 25, O'Shane Chambers. Substitution 87 minutes.
So, goal kick to Cavalier. Played forward. Headed on by Wayne Thompson. Road of speed ringing in the changes. I'm thinking we're going to have about 5 minutes of time added on. Thompson throws this one forward. Headed out by Joel Jones. Darrell Massicott plays it forward. He was looking for Chambers. And Arnett Gardens coming forward. Here is Andrews. Gets this one inside to Nakil Wright. Right. Over to Kelson. Kelson goes for a shot. He should have opted for a pass to Wizard there, did Rashiki Kelson. Goal kick to Cavalier. White has already been issued a caution. He doesn't have any more talking to. Ball played forward. Looking for Quinn Thompson. Dwayne Allen gets this one forward. Wilberforce adjudged to have handled that one. Free kick to Arnett Gardens. Fourth official hasn't indicated any stoppage time as yet. Arnett Gardens. Bennett. Over to Nelson. Out to Ricardo Thomas. Nakil Wright. Rasheen Thompson. Wizard. Back to Joel Jones. Forward. Oh, good work by Quinn Thompson there to intercept. O'Shane Chambers loses his footing. Oh! Allen is going to go in the book. He does. Yellow card to Dwayne Allen for that tackle on Rashiki Kelson. Kelson seems to be in a lot of pain. Medic has been summoned by referee Hamilton. The referee hasn't indicated any extra time as yet, but I suppose we'll get probably about 5 minutes. Please remember to hit the like button. We're 200 likes away from the 1,000 mark, and we have close to 2,000 people on the live stream. Please hit the like button. Ricardo Thomas gets this one forward and cleared by Cavalier. Christopher Ainsworth gets this one forward, looking for Massicott. Wilberforce will regain possession, and Massicott is offside. That was Nelson to Wizard. Wonder if he can produce some wizardry. That's what Arnett Gardens need to get back. Dwayne Allen, always a willing runner. The Wizard is leaving this throw. And Ricardo Thomas is going to hurl this one inside. Decoy Williams is urging the Arnett Gardens players to head in the box. Back in his playing day, he would have loved an opportunity like this. Headed on there, but cleared by Cavalier. Oh, Arnett Gardens looking for a shot. Cleared. Massicott gets by Jeremy Nelson. Oh, that was lovely from the Antiguan. He's coming forward. Opportunity now. Gets the ball just wide. Arnett Gardens quickly coming forward. Rasheen Thompson forward to Rashiki Kelson. Intercepted by Dwayne Allen. Allen. And just hits it forward. And referee Hamilton has brought an end to this game. So full time, it's Cavalier SC FC 3, Arnett Gardens 2. Goal scorers in the game for Cavalier: Shaquille Stein, Jamoy Dennis, Michael Denzel McKenzie scored a brace. While for Arnett Gardens, Rashiki Kelson scored a penalty and Giovanni Leng actually scored an own goal. So it's Cavalier 3, Arnett Gardens 2. So after 2 match days, Arnett Gardens are without a point, and the pressure is certainly heaping up on Coach Philip Williams. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.